Hey guys, it's the one and only Sassy Aggie, and I'm here to show you guys how to change your closure on your wig. You can do this with a frontal, but this is my first time trying it, and I thought that since I haven't been videoing with you guys, that I should start giving a little bit more content again. So all you will need are clips, pins. I use those little tack pins. I think they work very well. They stay out of the way. And also your long hair pins. So right here I'm starting to cut the other side. I had already cut the other side, and then I thought, like, let me just show my people how to do this since I haven't made any content lately. So I'm going in with these small little scissors, and I'm starting to cut the thread from underneath, because when I start to sew on the closure, I start from underneath. So I'm going in underneath. I'm cutting like the knot that I made, which takes a little while, but I get there. So I'm cutting underneath, and when you're doing this, you want to be very, very careful. You want to take your time, because you do not want to cut the thread from any other track on the wig. And before I started cutting the closure, and before I put the pins there, I had cut the track that I had on top of the closure. So when you make a wig, you're basically well, for me, I sew on the closure first, and then after I'm done with the whole wig, I sew on the last track to close that close the top part with a track. I don't know if you guys know what I feel like I'm rambling, but yeah. So I basically cut off the last track of weave, and then I pin it down, and then I start to go in to cut the track. So this wig, we're changing the closure because my customer had ripped her closure, and this is not my closure from my company. So once again, I always recommend My Hair. If you're booking with me, the link is below. Sashay Shirt Services, me. The link is below. But and my hair line is sashaytresses.com. I always recommend my customers to buy hair from me, buy closures from me to make a wig. But you know, some people want to go with other people, and I don't mind making wigs with other hair lines, so I don't discriminate. But once again, it had ripped on her, and she was like, all right, let me just get the closure from you. So she was like, I'm going to take out the whole wig. And I was like, hey, no, you don't have to take out the whole wig. We can fix this without taking the whole wig apart to save me some time. So, you know, I did my thing. I did my research, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I got this. So like I said, you're going to take your time cutting the thread from the closure. You don't want to cut any thread from any other tracks, because then you're going to have to go back in to sew those back. And we don't want to be taking up more time. This is supposed to be like a quick fix, right? So as I'm going through it, my little pins were lifting. So I had moved the first 3, and as I was going in, and then I was just cutting, because then it started like just coming loose as any other track. So as you can see, I'm cutting it out, and go ahead and watch.
That's why I'm throwing shade like it's sunny. Who had Eminem on the first album? Who had Kanye saying she a problem? Who the fuck came in the game, made her own column? Who made Lil Wayne give him $5 million? What the fuck I gotta say though? You niggas don't know it yet. Football touchdown on a Boeing jet. You my son, but I'm just not showing yet. Miss Icy, but it ain't snowing yet. You can tell I'm the illest, cause my dividends is the biggest. Bitches ain't sitting with us, all my niggas and my GLs. It's pigs flying, it's these bitches trying me. They think it's sweet. All these bitches got diabetes. You seen that list? It was me, baby, Jay-Z, and Diddy.
Want some more?
Want some more. Even though a nigga been getting to it. Want some more.
Still want some more.
Want some more. Want some more. Every time I end up getting it. Want some more. When they start talking crazy, that's when I know that they want some more. I know that I'm getting it, but fuck it, cause I want some more. When they start talking crazy, that's when I know that they want some more. Every time I end up getting it. Want some more. Yo, I'm in this bitch, I'm hostile Diddy. I popped a perk and I said thank you. I'm popping tags every day, you look like my B-Day. These bitches suck, so I nickname these bitches BJ. They want that union, they want that D-Way. I tell them, ho, just be happy, they getting leeway. My name Barbie, bitch. My name Barbie, bitch. Alexander made me queen, I'm pulling up with a king, I'm late to my own party, bitch.
So now that the old track is off, I'm showing you guys how it ripped and what it was looking like. Ooh, no, it was all bad. And then I'm going to show you guys my closure, which is bleached. I didn't pluck it yet. And I'm showing how the knots are small and how it look and everything. And yes, so we're going to sew that on. And look at those knots. Yeah. Yeah. Not to toot my horn, but the knots are small. So yeah, so I'm gonna go in. At first I was going in through the top, and then I realized, no girl, you always start from the bottom. So when you start in your closures, even when you're making your wigs, always start from underneath first, because you don't want that knot like in the way or showing. You don't want the thread to show, right? You want it to look as natural as it's supposed to look. So I pinned one side down. No, actually I pinned both sides down to hold the closure down. And I didn't show you guys, but I actually like had to move the where I had had it pinned, where I had the wig pinned. I had to move it in a little bit more for the closure, because I noticed that the area was a little bit too wide when I took it off. So I ended up moving it in, and you can adjust it to your closure. So like, you know, you don't want it to like be bunched up, and you don't want it to be too wide where you're stretching and then your closure is going to end up ripping again, right? So you want it to be exactly the width of your closure. So I ended up moving it in to the width of my closure just a little bit more, and I repinned it. And on the other side, when I get to the other side, I had to readjust it again. So just to let you know, just make sure you readjust the wig, and you're gonna do one side at a time. So I know like when you're doing a wig, you do like one side to the middle, and then you do the other side to the middle. I suggest, well, I did that on this wig, but the next time I do this again, I suggest to do one side at a time. So you're gonna do the right side, left side, and then the back, just to avoid any bunching, because I didn't show you guys. It came out fine, but I had a little small bunching that I had to fix, and it was really like getting me so mad, because I just wanted it to be a quick fix, which it is if you do it right the first time. So like I said, you're gonna do one side and then the other side, and then you're gonna do the back, so you can avoid any bunching. But this was my first time, and I think I did a good job for the first time. So like I said, I'm going in, just sewing the closure back down, you know, and being that this is why I said to take out that first track, just to give yourself a little bit of space to work with, because when you're sewing it back on, it's a lot of stretching going on, and you don't want to be stretching it with a track in the way. So that's why I said take off that last track that you have connected to the closure before taking off the closure. And then, you know, you take off that last track, you pin it down, and then you take off the closure. And now that when you're sewing on the new closure, you have a little bit of space to work with. So if I could have actually sewed this to the tracks that are already there, but I didn't. So after I'm done, I will show you guys like the space that I had left, and I just added the track back. The track that I had took off, I just added it back on there. So yeah, so I'm going in, sewing it down, and as I'm going, as you can see, I'm removing the tacks out of the way. So once I get up to the next tack, I remove it, and I just keep on repeating that. Keep on sewing, removing the tack, because you don't want to remove all the tacks as you're sewing, because then the wig is gonna like, you know, draw back, because you know it's elastic, so you don't want it to move where you're sewing. So I'm gonna stop talking now and let you guys finish watching how I sew this closure down. Like, comment, and share this video, because I know a lot of people need to know this information. So go ahead and like, comment, and share, please.
Metro Boomin, want some more, nigga.
Want some more. Want some more. Even though a nigga been getting to it. Want some more.
Still want some more.
Want some more. Want some more. Every time I end up getting it. Want some more.
When they start talking crazy, that's when I know that they
Want some more.
I know that I'm getting it, but fuck it, cause when they start talking crazy, that's when I know that they
Want some more. Every time I end up getting it. Want some more.
I'm in this bitch, I'm getting money. 1 minute they hate me, then they love me. Ain't got nothing for me, these dudes is funny. That's why I'm throwing shade like it's sunny. Who had Eminem on the first album? Who had Kanye saying shit problem? Who the fuck came in the game, made her own column? Who made Lil Wayne give him $5 million? What the fuck I gotta say though? You niggas don't know it yet. Football touchdown on a Boeing jet. You my son, but I'm just not showing yet. Miss Icy, but it ain't snowing yet. You can tell I'm the illest, cause my dividends is the biggest. Bitches ain't sitting with us, all my niggas and Margiela's. It's pigs flying, it's these bitches trying me. They think it's sweet. All these bitches got diabetes. You seen that list? It was me, baby, Jay-Z, and Diddy.
Want some more. Want some more. Even though a nigga been getting to it. Want some more.
Still want some more.
Want some more. Want some more. Every time I end up getting it. Want some more.
When they start talking crazy, that's when I know that they
Want some more.
I know that I'm getting it, but fuck it, cause when they start talking crazy, that's when I know that they
Want some more. Every time I end up getting it. Want some more.
Yo, I'm in this bitch, I'm hostile Diddy. I popped a perk and I said thank you. I'm popping tags every day, you look like my B-Day. These bitches suck, so I nickname these bitches BJ. They want that union, they want that D-Way. I tell a hoe just be happy, they getting leeway. My name Barbie, bitch. My name Barbie, bitch. Alexander make me queen, I'm pulling up with a king. I'm late to my own party, bitch. One and I get it, I don't be wanting for nothing. I mean, I do what I do, and I must be counting for something. I don't be jumping from topic to topic, stay in my pocket. I got your rent in my pocket, so can I pay you to pop it? Cash money, getting 6 albums. No bitch niggas want a bitch album. You niggas apologize when a nigga dish you. That's a big problem.
Want some more. Want some more. Even though a nigga been getting to it. Want some more.
Still want some more.
Want some more. Want some more. Every time I end up getting it. Want some more.
When they start talking crazy, that's when I know that they
Want some more.
I know that I'm getting it, but fuck it, cause when they start talking crazy, that's when I know that they
Want some more. Every time I end up getting it. Want some more.
Metro Boomin want some more, nigga.
Want some more. Want some more. Even though a nigga been getting to it. Want some more.
Still want some more.
Want some more. Want some more. Every time I end up getting it. Want some more.
When they start talking crazy, that's when I know that they
Want some more.
I know that I'm getting it, but fuck it, cause when they start talking crazy, that's when I know that they
Want some more. Every time I end up getting it. Want some more.
I'm in this bitch, I'm getting money. 1 minute they hate me, then they love me. Ain't got nothing for me, these dudes is funny. That's why I'm throwing shade like it's sunny. Who had Eminem on the first album? Who had Kanye sing
So right here, I'm gonna show you guys what I was talking about when I said I was gonna sew down a track in the space that I had left. So I'm just gonna show you guys the space. I'm not gonna show you guys how I sew the track down. If you want to see how I make a whole wig, I have videos for that. You can subscribe to my channel and see how I make wigs and closure wigs, and I don't know if I have frontal wigs, but I'm sure I have closure wigs on there. So yeah, like, comment, and share this video. Once again, I'm gonna show you guys the aftermath of me cutting this wig into a bob and flat ironing and plucking and all that good stuff. I'm gonna show you guys the aftermath of it all, and I hope you guys love my video. And don't forget to comment. I would like to hear what you guys think, and thank you for watching my videos. Bye.
Bitch, I'm really timeless. I cannot waste no time, bitch, I'm really timeless. I cannot leave my houses without diamonds.